Well, g'day, I'm coming to you from outside the Queensland Law Courts in Brisbane, where the Queensland Civil and Administrative Appeals Tribunal has been sitting today in the case of Johnny Valkyrie and Dwayne Hill versus Lyle Shelton. This is the drag queen free speech case that was brought against me as a result of a blog that I wrote in January of 2020 about the two drag queens reading to little children at the Brisbane City Council Library. I said they were dangerous role models for children because they promote gender fluid ideology, which we know is harmful to children and young people, and also LGBTIQA plus sexual expressionism. Both of these things are inappropriate for little children. So they are dangerous role models for children. I don't resile from that. The court case was held in the Queensland Civil and Administrative Tribunal in November 2022, that's over 2 years ago, in which I was completely vindicated in a decision that was handed down last year in August. Yet the drag queens have appealed, and it's taken 16 months to get to today, where there was supposed to be a hearing as to whether they should then be allowed to have leave to have an appeal hearing. Now, the LGBT legal service turned up today unprepared on behalf of the drag queens. They sent a junior solicitor along. This is a taxpayer-funded law firm that helps these people. They had no counsel. This was obviously a problem for the court. The judge, Justice Lewis, suspended the court for several hours this afternoon so that dates could be set, so that the parties could come back and set in place dates to have a hearing, firstly to determine whether fresh evidence should be allowed to be heard. This is something the drag queen side want brought into the case, new evidence that they claim will change things. And then dates were also set for the substantive appeal, well, firstly for leave to be heard, leave to be granted as to whether an appeal should be heard. So these dates are now the 3rd of February next year, and then the 17th and 18th of March. So we can see that finally, after all these years of what I consider to be vexatious litigation, there's an end in sight. By the 18th of March, there should be an end of the court proceedings, and then hopefully a decision soon after. I'm very thankful for that. I'm very thankful for my lawyers, Tony Morris, KC, who did a brilliant job today, again, advocating for me, Simon Fisher, barrister assisting, and also they were briefed by the Human Rights Law Alliance, who do a magnificent job on behalf of people like myself who are facing this sort of litigation as a result of our freedom of speech, our religious views, etc. I also want to thank everyone who has donated to my legal defence. Without your support, I would not have had the professional advocacy. Freedom-loving people from all over the country have donated either to my website, lyleshelton.com.au, or to the Human Rights Law Alliance. We receive no taxpayer funding, unlike the other side. This is not an equal fight. And so I'm so thankful to you. And if you can continue to donate, that would be very helpful, because we still have hearings in February and March of next year, which will hopefully bring this to an end. Finally, I'd like to thank everyone who's prayed. I really appreciate and value your prayers. This is a spiritual battle as well as a legal battle. So thanks very much. I'll continue to keep you updated. In the meantime, Merry Christmas. God bless.